Hey, this is Malachi, the artist one. There's been some progress in the music. I don't know if I'm going to release like a whole album at once, or I'm just going to release when I get things done. I think it's a closing segment, that it would live on its own. And I just finished one just like 2 minutes ago. So I'll let you have a little peek. I have to deal with some legal issues, and then once I get everything registered, then I will put it out. And I think I'm going to do segments, because this next project is called Warriors, Prophets, and Kings, and this song is just basically Moses' last speech before his bones are taken by God, basically. But look, once I'm done with everything, then I'll put it all in one complete album. But I don't just. The music industry is so hard right now, and especially with what I do. I mean, I chose the dumbest thing to ever do, and that was to make these albums that were full albums. I mean, you listen from start to finish. There's no single. There's no song. I mean, there's a few songs that stand out on their own, but in reality, it's a full album. It's a Dark Side of the Moon. It's one of those kind of things, 2112 or whatever hemispheres. But I do the whole album. The whole thing is just this biblical concept. And add on the fact that I'm doing a biblical album in order of the structure of the Bible, it makes it even more difficult to sell anything. So I'm amazed that I do what I do. I still get an average 500 to 800 downloads, streams a day, which isn't really, I guess it's a download, but I don't know how it works. Here's the thing, I don't make any money off of it, so it's pointless. I do music because it's in my heart and I want to share, and it's just the essence of who I am. If you have followed any of my other stuff lately, I have posted a few things, but I'll give a quick listen, and then here in a couple weeks, well, maybe next week, I will have everything all online protected, and there you go with my publishing company. Everything I do is published, but there's a whole process that you have to do. You have to do with the U.S. Copyright Office, and then you have all your online forms that make sure you get paid. I've had some issues in the past where I've had people steal my music, and then I had to go after them, and I've even had people lay claim to stuff that I did. And it's interesting how musically I'm not even close to being on anybody's mark, but at the same time, it's like certain people choose to take my stuff. My son told me that a couple of my songs were on TikTok, and I didn't authorize it, and so I dealt with that too, which was odd. Why is my stuff on? It's the old stuff. It's from the 90s. Anyways, enough of that. Let's play some new stuff and see if we can't get this on TikTok or whatever the latest craze is. Anyways, this song is, like I said, it's Moses, and just before he gets on the mountain, I'm going to just skip through it, but you can get an idea of what the album might sound like. So here we go. Let's go. Hopefully it's not too loud. As my body returns to sand, I reflect upon what I am. A true, He will strengthen you. He will comfort you. that's it. It's 9 minutes and 1 second long. So there you go. Just in case you're wondering, I don't do a lot of editing, and I don't do a lot of things. What you see, if you notice, you'll see there's the drums. So instead of having a bunch of gates, I just trim. This is called trimming. So, but there are no real edits. This is acoustic. This acoustic edit. That's just to kind of get my my bearings on my space. But it's like this song, which is the third one. Everything's one time through, except for little entrances that have to be clicked in. But that's usually how I do it. One take. The vocals are never one take. Well, they are always one take, except I have to go back and write them. That's what I do. I have to go back and write them so I can do overdubs. So sometimes I like it, and then sometimes I go, and then I just clarify different things, like wording. But that's it. That's the simplistic of how I write music. It's like this guitar overdub. Actually, that's just one take, except I didn't want this sound in the beginning. I wanted it, I like to layer things. I really layer. I'm a layer guy, the onion thing. This edit here, that was just, I actually had more time and I wanted to shorten the song. So anyways, just giving you some inside secrets to how I write my music. It's not like the olden days where I wrote everything on tape. And a lot of things are a little more simplistic then as far as the sound goes and the rhythms and stuff like that. But that was more because of the nature of the beast, so to speak. But anyways, that's some new music. Let me know what you think. Like I said, I will be releasing as I complete or as I see fit. I don't think I'm going to hoard everything until I get an album just to put out an album that, it's not that kind of world anymore. People want segments. People want, very few people will put an album, one of my albums on and listen to the whole thing from start to finish. People just don't do that anymore. So, which is sad, but it's kind of the way it is. Anyways, long day. I will talk at y'all later. Support my music ministry, The Artist One, theartist1.com. You can purchase this album. If you purchased any of my other music from the album I did a long time ago called The Book of Genesis, you'll get this in the email. If you didn't get an email, like I always try to tell people, I had a computer that crashed and it had all my contacts in it from the people who actually bought that album. If you bought it and you send me an email saying, hey man, I bought that already, I want the album, I send you the album, so it's no problem. Anyways, we'll talk at you later. Have a good one. Hug your kids, call your parents, go see a neighbor, repent and be baptized.